Hey everybody. So this video is titled Who Am I? And this is one that I've been wanting to make for quite some time now. The reason that I am personally doing this Who Am I video is because, I like to ask viewers questions that really get them thinking. And I know a lot of people in the past, those that are my subscribers or have watched my videos, I ask a question like this and they're blown away at the way they would answer. And a lot of people have told me that the questions that I ask them have just got them thinking and has brought up so many wonderful memories or made them think about what they were doing with their lives. And I am sorry in advance for coughing. I've been sick with a cold, and the video editing program that I would normally use on my mom's computer is giving me a lot of hassles right now, so I'm doing this with the record from a webcam. But back to the issue at hand. Who am I? When someone asks me that question, or I ask myself that question, there's a lot of things that go into it. And for me, basically I say, my name's Maggie. I'm a student, at an online university, in the elementary education field. I work as a KGB text agent. I'm a Navy wife. Basic little simple things that are common knowledge. And so what I did is, before doing this video, I asked, a couple of my friends around. And, I even asked my parents, and I said, picture me as a stranger coming up to you, so we're not friends or anything, and I ask you who you are. Almost every person told me their name first, I'm Chris, or I'm Sarah, or I'm this person or that person. And one of my friends said that if someone asked her, she would say, well, I'm a person. I'm female, Another one of my friends said, well, I'm a 20-year-old guy. And it got me thinking that, well, why is it that when people ask us who we are, we state those obvious things first? Because the question of who you are is not just about your name or where you live or your phone number or the things that you know. It's about the things that you want to do. And right now, I will admit it, I am going through an identity crisis. In my lifetime, I have gone to 5 different colleges now. I've been to one when I was at a magnet school in high school, and I took some college courses. I tried going to a school in Pennsylvania. I was there for 5 days of orientation, and then ended up withdrawing because I was really homesick. I then went to University of Phoenix because I had arrived home too late from that other college experience to apply at any schools in the area. So that was just a filler, so that, I could keep my financial aid, and everything that I had. And my mom also told me, this isn't a permanent thing, you do have to switch. So I switched to going to an in-state college. And last summer, I was all set to start that in the fall, and then I met my then boyfriend, then fiance, now husband, and right after school started, he actually injured his knee and was placed on med hold, and there were a lot of things with that, but it got to be where I took 1 or 2 days off of school to drive him, down to a doctor's appointment or something, and then I was taking more and more days off, and I was enrolled in a math course that I actually, loved the professor, and I loved the way she taught the course, and even though I hate math, I decided to stick with that one course, but 1 out of 5 courses is not enough to keep your GPA up, and I was academically dismissed. After that happened, I kind of, took some time off for a while, just, getting used to married life. And then I now switched to Ashford University online. And as I've been going through, like, all my different courses, right now I'm still not allowed to be in the bachelor's program because I'm underage. You have to be 22 to be in that program, or submit an appeal, and I don't have all the requirements for the appeal. I've, since I was 2, I've thought about a job in the education field, and now that I think about it, I'm like, well, why do I still have that dream? Is it because I really want to be a teacher, or is it just because I'm too scared or lazy to figure out, what I want to do? And I'm also struggling as I adjust to first deployment and my husband being gone of, am I really fit to be a Navy wife? I'm starting to find that struggles are more and more different, and even my husband's finding that out. He told me when we got married, he wanted to be in the Navy, and make a certain rank and do this, and now he's turning around and saying, you know what, I don't think I want to do this anymore. I think once, my contract is up for this term, I don't want to re-enlist. I want to get away from it all. And it brings me to think of, well, why do we do this? Who are we really? And I can tell you, I have tried a lot of things in my life. I've tried, at one point I wanted to run an online religion forum called Faith in God, which it's still sort of up and running, but not really. Actually, I haven't even checked that board since 2006 when I started it. I thought that would be a good idea. It didn't work out. I thought having a graphic site on MySpace would work out. That didn't pan out either for me. Let's see. I thought that online tutoring was really something that I liked doing, but then, it just got to be to the same point where I was saying, well, no, I don't really like doing this either. And now I'm making jewelry. And I have worked to sell a couple of pieces, and I've sold a couple. And, from looking at it, I've always gone, well, if I don't sell anything, there's no point in making jewelry. It's just worthless. That's not the case, because I have all of the jewelry I've made right here, and I'm not going to pull all the pieces out because this would be a long-ass video if I did that. But I have, like, this leaf necklace that I made, and when I take this in my hands and I look at it, and I see that I took this pendant and I made it into something so beautiful. Or, I did something as simple as take this stone and turn it into something that's a beautiful work of art to wear. And I realize now that's what it's about. The jewelry making isn't about selling it, because I could care less, if my stuff is featured in a home department store or, in like Sears or Macy's. I want to make the jewelry to do something with my life and to just be happy. And that's why I want to ask the age-old question of, who are you? And I want to give this